I feel that I am merely an agent, giving you some keys which have been given to me to pass on to you. These keys are to unlock doors out of your present prison, doors opening on new vistas, doors beyond where you are now. In general, the theme of the workshop is that each one of us is far greater, far more advanced, far more consciously aware, far more intelligent than each one of us conceives of ourselves as being. Our main problem now with these basic givens of a self beyond our present self, the super self being present, is mainly a set of hindrances, a set of evasions, a set of refusals to see that one really is great, that one really has multiple levels of consciousness, that one has a superintelligence, that one has extreme sensitivity with respect to others, that one has deep empathy, sympathy and love, that one somehow communicates in both directions with other beings, other entities in the universe and in realities which we do not talk about or perceive directly in our present state. One problem in human existence is the tendency to repeat feeling, thinking, action again and again and again in the same kind of looping cycle. It is as if one is controlled by a set of loops of tape. On these tapes are recorded what one says on one track, what one feels on another track, and what one does on a third track. These are endless loops, and one tends to repeat these again and again and again. We will illustrate by using repeating words, repeating sentences, and repeating ideas, how one can get involved in such repetitional processes, and what sort of traps, blind alleys, evasions, hindrances, and refusals can develop in the face of such externally forced repetition. The point of these exercises is to make you more aware of the repetition processes occurring in your body, in your mind, in your feeling, and in your relationships with others. How you avoid achieving your goals by repetitive methods. How your relationships with others repeat. How you use them in the service of these blindly repeating patterns. How your capacity for repetition apparently is infinite. And how your orientation is not aware of these repeating patterns. And how A large numbers of these must be eliminated from your function. Now you must assimilate open-ended, longer-term loops, one side of which goes to it. So it is not circular. It has become elliptical and even hyperbolic. One's impulses tend to push one around such circles, especially if there are two forces operating, two impulses, one counter to the other, so-called double bond. One can go circular indefinitely under two counteracting, opposing forces. One's needs for repetition are such that one tends to repeat in order to be safe. The safety of the familiar, safety of the old tape loops, rotating merrily. One, under these circumstances, tends to ignore the possibilities of escape, tends to ignore the possibilities of widening out these loops, making them so huge that in this lifetime at least, one does not see the repetition. The form of such repetition is obvious. It tends to be circular or elliptical, and it is very superficial. One would very much like to change the form into some sort of a spiral, at least. A spiral with no end. This is one of the possible conversions of the form. The substance involved is that this is quite counter to one's superself. One's superself tends to be parabolic, hyperbolic, moving towards infinity, not caught in circular or elliptical orbits, more shooting off asymptotic paths far out in the infinite universe.
In one's life, there can be peculiarly appropriate chains of related events that lead to consequences that are strongly desired. After such experiences, one wonders how such a series of events developed. Sometimes, there is a strong feeling that some intelligence, greater than ours, directed the course along certain lines. Several years ago, we enunciated a format for such concatenations of events. There exists a cosmic control center, with a galactic substation called Galactic Coincidence Control, within which is the Solar System Control Unit, within which is the Earth Coincidence Control Office, ECCO. The assignments of responsibilities from the top to the bottom of this system of control is by a set of regulations, which translated by ecco for humans, is somewhat as follows: to all humans. If you wish to control coincidences in your own life on the planet Earth, we will cooperate and determine those coincidences for you under the following conditions. 1. You must know our existence in ecco. 2. You must be willing to accept our responsibility for control of your coincidences. 3. You must exert your best capabilities for your survival programs and your own development as an advancing member of ecco's Earthside Corps of Controlled Coincidence Workers. You are expected to use your best intelligence in this service. 4. You are expected to expect the unexpected every minute, every hour of every day and of every night. 5. You must be able to maintain conscious thinking and reasoning no matter what events we arrange to happen to you. Some of these events will seem cataclysmic or overwhelming. Remember, stay aware, no matter what apparently happens to you. 6. You are in our training program for life. There is no escape from it. We, not you, control the long-term coincidences. You, not we, control the shorter-term coincidences by your own efforts. 7. Your major mission on Earth is to discover that which we do to control the long-term coincidence patterns. You are being trained on Earth to do this job. 8. When your mission on planet Earth is completed, you will no longer be required to remain there. 9. Remember the motto passed to us from galactic coincidence control: cosmic love is absolutely ruthless and highly indifferent. It teaches its lessons whether you like them or not.